Piastri, on the other hand, if I was Piastri, I'd want to leave.
It's not just Piastri. You've got to think about who Piastri's manager is as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Mark Webber famously disliked being number 2 to Vettel. Doesn't like his driver being number 2 to Lando. Because they were both allowed to kind of fight for it. But there's got to be that feeling within Oscar that, Lando's favoured. There's got to be.
Where do you think he'd go?
You see, that's the thing. I honestly think any one of the top teams would have him. Right? But if Max stays at Red Bull and Hajar confirms it, is doing well, that's not going to change. If Ferrari are doing okay, depending on how Lewis does this season,
you're getting to my train of thought.
Yeah,
go on.
They'll let Lewis go.
Yeah,
and take on Piastri, Leclerc. That would be formidable.
Yeah.
If there was a competitive car, that would be formidable. I can't see Lewis going on much longer, to be honest with you. I think 2026 is his roll of the dice now for number 8. I think he is chasing number 8. He's not like Max, where he's like, I'm just kind of cool. I think he's gone there, hoping change of regulations. They'll come up with something. He'll have a chance at going for number 8.
I honestly think. I mean, we're meant to be talking about McLaren, but we can talk about both at the same time. Yeah. No. I did ask you where I thought he'd end up. Yeah. So, if I was Piastri, I'd be looking at leaving end of 2026 because you're never going to be prioritised over Lando Norris. It's always going to be papaya rules, and I think it's awful. I do think he will end up taking Hamilton's seat, and I don't think at any point Ferrari will get rid of Lewis, even if he had a really bad season. I think Lewis would be, coming out saying, I'm retiring. I think he'd be let to go with his head held high, if you like, go out on his own terms. And Lewis might be chasing his 8th, but he ain't chasing it in a Ferrari. Because, realistically, I thought Lewis in a Ferrari this year, if they'd have carried on with the 2024 car, I thought this could be tasty. And I'm not a Hamilton fan, but I thought he was in with the shot. And then for some reason, he changed the entire car and he had no chance. He didn't have a cat's chance in hell of getting anywhere near the top this year. Which was a massive surprise why on earth Ferrari did that. Instead of just making a couple of tweaks. We've been down this road, I know we have. But,
it just baffles me.
And I feel sorry for him in a way. But Ferrari have got to look at it and go, why are we paying £200 million to this driver? And he can't even keep up with Leclerc. What's the point? But I think he'll be left to go on his own terms. But if I was Piastri, I'd be getting out of McLaren end of 2026.
I think the only way the situation changes for Piastri and McLaren is if he comes out storming.
Yeah.
And Lando struggles to adapt to the car.
Yeah.
And, if he's outperforming in race in, race out, and Lando's just dropping back further and further and further, it becomes harder for McLaren to go, but Lando? I know he's their academy driver and they're jewel the crown, so to speak. We've returned to form as constructors champions and a drivers champion with an academy driver, someone we've brought up through, and he's jewel the crown, so to speak, for them. But it would be hard for people to see them just let Piastri walk away if Piastri comes out storming and Lando is struggling. I don't think Lando's going anywhere, but I think they'd have to break the bank or convince Piastri in some way, shape or form that things are going to change.